But the difference is the person is observing with self-interest. The presence merely observes. It wants nothing. It lacks nothing. It wants nothing because it lacks nothing. It is a state of completeness. Can you verify this for yourself or not? Yes. Thank you. This is called a direct experience. I'm not asking you to believe something, isn't it? But you can see now from your own direct self how it feels for you, and you can speak for yourself, not from what you have read from a book. You're seeing now, and you're corresponding with life in real time with the universe. You don't have to go to the past to answer any question I'm speaking. Because the consciousness, unlike the person, the consciousness does not rely on past. The person is obsessed with past. It is always bringing things back from memory, from past. And you said this last week, and you said you'd do this. The presence does not need any of this because it is the complete state. Can you see? Can you verify or not? Yeah, very good. Take a few seconds again. Just simply marinating in your own presence. Neither doing nor undoing. Nothing to change or to fix or to heal. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to leave. Nothing to become or unbecome. Beyond need. Beyond desire. Beyond fear. Not waiting, not needing next, nor past. Not supported by any concept, not affected by any concept. Pure awareness. Now there is a force or a tendency inside the presence or the consciousness that has a habit to go back to the person, to relate from the person, and to hold your attention on trivial things. It has a tendency to remember wrongs being done to you, things from childhood, injustices and all of these things. But it does not serve your truth. It only keeps you feeling personal. Are you aware of this tendency? Yes. Okay? Don't worry. They are there from habit. You simply keep acknowledging the presence and that the person is a construct. The person comes and goes. The person is the needy self. The presence is complete and whole. You're always looking from the person. The person is the greater. The presence is the greater. The person is the lesser. Again, the presence is the greater. It is the constant relative to the person which is coming in and out and is only an apparition, only a kind of ghost. Now you're aware now of the state of presence. The presence cannot be sick. It cannot get better. It does not have good days or bad days. It is always perfect. Can you confirm for yourself? Yes. So, for first time for many people, you can speak something from your own heart, from your own self, without relying on something from the past, what somebody else has said, what's something that you believe. You can speak directly from the state of presence. It is greater than any theory, than any thesis, than any speculation. It is your immediate and direct experience. There's not a lot you need to know, in fact. There is studied knowledge, and there is intuitive and spontaneous knowledge. As you stay with a sense of presence, your life will come into a flow of spontaneity more, where you don't have to be strategizing your existence. Your intuitive powers will rise up. You'll be more conversing with life intuitively and energetically, more than always mentally. Mentally has its own role to play, but by itself is inadequate for a complete life. You can see this. It's not that you have to now practice many things and keep many things going. You will see that if something is needed, it comes into play at the appropriate time. All you do is keep staying in the position of presence. Your actions will become, there's more space inside. Now as you look from presence, do you feel any claustrophobia at all? No. Always it is space. There's a spaciousness there. The personhood state is quite contracting. It's always tight. You see? One of our modern diseases is a lack of inner space. But it's only because we're living life too personally. From the state of presence, you're not living life personally. The person is only a mask that is worn for a short time by the state of presence. The mask is not what the presence is. Now you're in your inner spaciousness. Even this spaciousness is not quite inner. It's got no dimension. Inner, outer, it's beyond this, in fact. Don't give this to your mind. Don't try to capture with your mind. There's nothing you need to capture. You are one with the vibration of being, the vibration of presence. You are moving into a state more of holiness than of personhood. You will naturally know this thing. You feel lighter. You may have a feeling you know nothing. This is a very healthy state of being. Do not be afraid. If a thing needs to be known, it will manifest quite spontaneously. You will notice this. If it doesn't manifest, simply keep quiet. You don't have to know everything. I'm very pleased with the way this time has gone today. That we are focused in such a simple way. We have not picked up any domestic questions. We have not talked about... Have you noticed? And we have not talked about this thing and lots of problems and so on. Simply focusing on the sense of being. We didn't go somewhere to get the being. We didn't rent it from somewhere. It is always here, from within your own self, without turning to the left or to the right, up or down. You are in direct oneness with yourself. It is not merely belief, it is your immediate recognition, your direct recognition. Not one thing recognizing another thing. Self-recognition. And sometimes I refer to it as a non-phenomenal recognition, which means that it's not recognizing an object. It's only the self-aware. Spiritual knowledge is not about amassing lofty spiritual or philosophical concepts. Amazingly, it's not about concepts. So maybe the word knowledge is not the true word, or maybe in this context it's the only true word. To know means to be, where knowing and being are the same. If knowing and being are not the same, if knowledge and beingness is not the same, knowledge itself is only phenomenal. It's only information. You are more than information. You are not information. Spirit, presence, being. This is true for everyone. One religion doesn't have it more than another. One people don't have it more than another. In fact, nobody has it. It has you. But higher than that, there is no you personally, in fact. It is just a working title. You as person. What we are is presence. Appearing, the one appearing as many. The many recognizing it is one. The unique fragrance of each person, you can say, each form, that uniqueness does not interfere with the oneness of being. In fact, it only sings its magnificence. That even on one flower, each petal is unique. So consciousness in each form expresses uniquely, yet one common source. Consciousness is our language and our being. Consciousness conversing with consciousness about consciousness. Can we sit with this for just a moment or two? Notice that as we are sitting here, wherever you find yourself, your natural state, knowingness, is simply that of existence. I exist. No effort needs to be made, no striving. Simply, you are. More information is not required. This sense I am is not information. Notice that you're not waiting. Nothing, no event or object or action can make you more you. Though the mind seems to possess or have the sense of time, of past, present, and future, you who witness mind are timeless. Beyond all categories. Subtler than attention, subtler than belief. Subtler than all concepts, subtler than space even, for space is perceived in you. Nothing defines your being, nor confine it. You're not on a journey. You're simply here. Not waiting, not expecting. Not controlling. Not receiving, not giving. You're not being entertained. You're not seeking or pursuing. Simply you are. And there's no pressure in this. Notice this. No anxiety. No drama. There's no threat. There is no threat. There is nothing to protect or defend. Totally empty, silent. You're not imagining this. There's no need to imagine anything at all, nor to move your mind. You're not in a state of stress. You're not holding anything together. There is no need. Effortless, complete. You're not in a state of transformation. You simply are. Acknowledge this. Recognize this. Nothing is against you. Mind is not your enemy. Mind is not your friend. You're neither sociable nor unsociable. Unmixed presence. Timelessly complete. You're not in search of any experience. Like space, you're everywhere. You have no color, nor design, no shape nor size. Pure awareness. This body is merely a vessel, a house, a temple, that you reside for a time. But you are the imperishable, the unbound. This is not a compliment. A reminder. You're not a work in progress. Stay as awareness. There's no strain. There's no suffering, except that which is offered through your mind when you identify personally. As pure awareness, there's nothing to give up or to change. There never was. Nothing sticks to you. For this, you must descend into the state of personhood. Every sensation, every thought, every feeling is merely like a cloud that's floating in the infinite expanse of space. You're not your mind, nor your thinking. Neither are you offended by them. Let things come and go as they will. You cannot go because you never came. Like space, awareness is everywhere. Remember and know this deep inside your being. There's no end for truth. You're neither a good story nor a bad story. All things come and go. Let them come and go. You're the witness only of them. How you felt yesterday and how you feel today has got nothing to do with what you are. Feelings come and go, as does everything else. Remember this. Observe this. Do not attempt to define yourself, because to define is to confine that which is ever free. Happiness is your nature, not something you should find. It is what you are. Peace also is your perfume, joy, love. It seems as though we forgot this. They don't return merely by remembering, but by recognizing. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you. Okay. To close for this part of the satsang, will somebody come? We have someone to come. We're going to have some music just for a few minutes. Thank you. The name Priya is really the beloved, you know. All this was about the beloved. We are both the beloved and the lover. Very good. So at the end of this bhajan, we will just have a break for 15 minutes, take some chai, and those of you who feel you need to leave, you can leave. We will come back, and the second part of the satsang today is usually offered up for reading through some of the mails that are sent each week, each day, to myself. And it's a beautiful time for looking through and responding to some of these mails. And everybody is welcome to come for this. Thank you. Sam?
Shivaya. Shiva. Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Namah Shivaya.
Om Shri Sadguru Ramana ki,
Jai.
Papaji ki,
Jai.
Shri Buddha ki,
Jai.
Shri Yogi Ram Surat Kumar ki,
Jai.
Shri Christ ki,
Jai.
Shri Anandamayi Ma ki,
Jai.
Sahaja ki.
Jai. Shri Mooji